we're gonna be making fun of people. So this video is gonna be about 5 types of furries that there are in the fandom. And usually this fandom is known to be treated equally, and we're known to treat each other with respect, and we're just so nice. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes. Not all the time. Or most of the time. There's a lot of stereotypes that come with this fandom, and of course to all the outsiders, it's all of the sexual stuff. And yes, to answer your question, yes. Just yes. Whatever questions that you have, yes. As creepy as they get. Yes, there's someone in here that does that. Not everyone, but there's someone in here that does that. The first one is probably the most obvious, maybe from an age range to 8 all the way to 14 or 15 years old. These are called the new furs. And mostly these furs would be associated with people you'd see on the streets who wear tails and have the t-shirts on that have furry pride on them. They're really sensitive to YIF, and they're like, oh no, there's no such thing as YIF in the fandom. There's no such thing as inappropriate actions or activities in this fandom. We're just so nice, and we're such an equal community. Everything that's furry is amazing. Usually these people think that they have to have a fursuit too. And they mean any fursuit will do it. You know, you see like the really nasty ones that are on Etsy that are mostly really ruggedy and crusty looking. I don't know how to explain it specifically, but usually they'll get as desperate as $10 fursuits, all the way to maybe even to the extremes to spend their birthday money to $100. But I've never seen a new fur who has bought something that they have worked their butts off for to get a really nice fursuit. Or if they don't want to spend the money to commission or buy something from Etsy or some other really cringy, really bad website to buy fursuits from. By the way, that also includes the Halloween masks. Don't get those. That's a whole new video, but don't get those. Also, like, those are the type of people who are willing to make their own suits and will not spend the money on proper materials like upholstery foam or faux fur. They will use things either around the house or stuff that's under $5 to make a fursuit. Not even hot glue sometimes. I see tape. I see duct tape. I'm serious. The next one up is closet furs, and mostly I know a lot of people that are closet furs. Most of my friends are. There's a difference between a closet fur and someone who tolerates the furry fandom. I do have friends that are furries but don't want to admit it, even though they have told me that they like the fandom and they want their own persona and everything, but they don't associate. And then I have people who know that I'm a furry and they're like, oh, okay. Don't harass them about it. Don't say, come join us. One of us. Become one of us. No, don't do that. Just leave them alone. They don't buy, sell, or make any sort of art or anything that's furry, including fursuits, other furry items. And of course, they don't participate in cons. Like, they know cons exist because they're a closet furry. They look these things up. But they don't associate with cons. Mostly these people will spend most of their time on FA too. These are the type of people that have an FA, but they don't have anything on their account. Like, it's all blank. It's just like a blank account that just spams favorites on other things and has a bunch of watches to other artists, but they don't do anything on their page. Those type of people. So after that, there's the emo furs. Yeah. These type of people can be classified with new furs as well. Some new furs I witnessed are emo too. So these type of people do often spam art that isn't theirs, but it's kind of emo looking, like it has the scene hair and everything. Another thing that emo furs do is spam those quotes, emo quote things on their Instagram or FA. I haven't really seen those on FA. I think you get banned for that. But like on Furry Amino, where it's always about cutting themselves or suicide or running away or hating something about their life or something that's really philosophical but anybody can think about. They also think that nobody likes them, that they have no friends. And that may be true on the outside world. Maybe they're getting bullied a lot and they really have no one to run to but the furry fandom. But of course, they have to think that no one in the furry fandom likes them either. And that probably has something to do with them being a really bad communicator to others. That's just the unfortunate fate of them that they cause themselves. I know that's kind of hard to communicate to new people sometimes. It just takes some getting used to. Another thing these people will do whenever they're feeling really down, they will say that they'll leave the fandom and like they'll quote unquote put in their posts like, I'm gonna leave the fandom if anyone wants me to stay, like or comment, and I won't leave. And sometimes I see these posts not get any attention at all, maybe like 1 or 2 likes, and then they will just accept those 1 or 2 likes and go, oh, I'm gonna stay. They never leave. They never leave. A lot of these people also self-diagnose themselves to mental illnesses. This isn't okay to people who actually do have those mental illnesses. This stereotypes depression and bipolar disorder and anxiety disorder, maybe borderline personality disorder. These feelings that you're having, mostly being sad, being lonely, just straight up crying out of nowhere. You don't know what you're even crying about. You're just really sad for no reason. Honey, it's called puberty, and you are probably 13 to 16 years old. You have hormones that make you feel that way. You do know that, right? It's not abnormal to feel this. It just happens because things are going on with your brain. You're not a fully mature adult yet. You are not a fully mature adult body. Your brain is still developing. There's still things growing in your brain. There's still things growing in your body. You are still developing as an adult. So don't expect everything to go smoothly. But this thing happens. It's called puberty. And you're gonna be fine. We all go through it. Don't worry. If you are to the ages of 18 and 22 years old, maybe 25, and you're experiencing these things, and you might want to go to a doctor, don't spam it on the internet. That's not going to help you thrive. That's not going to help you live. That's not going to stop your suicidal thoughts, okay? I'm just telling you right now, do not spam these things on the internet. You do realize that that influences the behavior of the young children, right? Finally, to what all of these people are wanting to know, the YIF furs. Get it? YIF furs. These people can seem really normal in the beginning. I have had experience with these people myself. I wouldn't recommend it. There's really no gray area between the normalcy that they seem to have and when they progress into like the creepiness that they have. These people do associate with animal porn and YIF. Not just like the vanilla YIF or even the gay YIF, but like the YIF that makes you want to question what's wrong with them. And these go with people who watch porn of fursuiters? Mersuiters? I'm not really trying to say that mersuiters are bad people and you should disrespect them. Like, if you're a mersuiter, you like to do that kind of stuff, good for you. All for you, dude. Fuck your girlfriend slash boyfriend slash whatever they identify as in your fursuit. I don't care. Just don't bring it to a con and have people touch you. That's disgusting. And also, if you ever come in contact with these people, they do ask the weirdest questions. And I'm just saying right now, the internet is not safe and the furry fandom is not a safe space. So if you come in contact with these people, you might want to be careful, because some of them are into pedophilia. Most of these people will ask questions of either personal questions or questions about your persona. I have had experience with both, of people wanting me to spam my NSFW pictures of my Sona and then wanting to roleplay. That's not okay. I'm not comfortable with that. If you want to talk to me, I'm not comfortable with roleplay. I'm just telling you right now. Another thing, like personal questions they'll ask you, I'm only stating these from experience of what people have asked me. They will usually ask what you look like. That means they want you to send them a picture of their face. Don't do that. That's just the #1 rule in internet safety. Don't share your pictures to anyone. Don't abide to people asking you for nude pictures of yourself. Nude pictures of your Sona is something that's completely different, because that's not you, that's a piece of art. But a nude picture of yourself, from whatever age you are, and you don't know these people, that's not okay. Just please be safe. Another thing is the success furs, and these people are usually in the age range of 25 all the way to 40. I don't know if there's any furries that are 50 years old unless they got into the fandom somewhere in their middle age. Because I know furries came around in the 80s, I think. That's when they started popping up. At least I know that's when cons started to come up, like meetups. So there's some really old people in the fandom that's not just a bunch of teenagers or preteens or little infants in here. There's a lot of people who are married and have kids and have really successful jobs or just regular jobs that attend cons. They're successful. Either their kids are graduated and their kids have kids, you know, it's just, those are the success furs. And I know a few people that are like that. It is very rare to find those people, but there are people that do exist like that. I met this one person on Furry Mino. He has 2 daughters. One is going to high school and the other one just started high school, or she's still in middle school. But that's just so weird to think that someone who is middle-aged and has their life together and everything, that they're still wanting to be in this fandom, because it's such a juvenile type fandom. I don't know. I don't understand it. Okay, I'm done here. Thanks for watching. Don't get mad. Don't get sad. But be glad that I'm stereotyping all of you. I'm sorry. This is just blatantly obvious stereotypes that go on in the fandom. You can't say that stereotypes don't exist, because they do. So, which one do you fall under? You know, put it in the comments. Which one do you think falls under who? Who do you think some of your friends fall under? You know, don't start any drama about it, but yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.